Good afternoon, everyone. It's Amy and Kelly with Beach Sun and Fun Cruise Planners franchise, and we have Scott from Las Vegas with us, and we are going to talk everything Las Vegas, kind of go through some updates, and just want to welcome him and thank him for sharing with us today and letting us know what's going on, and we look forward to getting some groups going out there this fall. How are you today, Scott?
Hi, I'm doing well, Kelly. Thank you and Amy for letting me join you today and share all that there is about Las Vegas.
Thank you.
So without further ado, why don't we go ahead and get started? So as of today, May 14th, we have some Nevada government guidelines. We are moving in the right direction to reopening and looking forward to a safe return for all of our travelers, associates, and community members here in Las Vegas. We have joined the Western States Pact and also are in phase 1 of reopening. So we probably taking about a 3-step approach, but as of right now, we have some hotels, some businesses open. We don't have our resort strips open quite yet. However, there are many different guidelines and programs being outlined by each of our strip hotel and resort partners throughout Las Vegas. And those need to be approved by the Gaming Control Commission before they can reopen. But we should see some really cool new ways of looking at Vegas. It won't be the same Vegas that you are used to for a little bit, but we hope to resume and become even better than we were before when we do start returning, guests start coming back to the destination traveling again. So some things to do while you're at home. One of my favorites is the Zoom background. So I think we've all kind of gotten a little more familiar with Zoom during these past 2 months. And you can share a little bit of Vegas. You know, we have many different scenes from nightclubs to the scenic areas and the iconic Las Vegas Strip. Then there's at-home videos from our celebrities where you can hear them singing, dancing, working out, cooking from our celebrity chefs. So many different things and to keep you entertained while we are at home. All right, so kind of world view of Las Vegas. As you know, we're located in the southwest of the United States. And again, Las Vegas is located in the southern tip of Nevada. So here's a look at that and some of the areas that are covered in Clark County. So the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority promotes all of these destinations: Henderson, Boulder City, Laughlin, and Mesquite. So here's a look at the Vegas map. The red strip in the middle is where the Las Vegas Strip is, and McCarran Airport. So very close proximity to transportation, whether it be from driving in or from our international airport. And then downtown, located just a little north of Las Vegas. As you can see, we have Mount Charleston, Red Rock Canyon, and Lake Las Vegas, some of our recreation areas nearby, as well as Lake Mead and Hoover Dam. Down south, you'll find Laughlin, and up north, about an hour, you'll find Mesquite on the Utah-Arizona border. So the iconic Las Vegas Strip, home to many of our hotels, mega resorts, some of the largest in the world, in fact, and many different things to do, headliners to see throughout. So you kind of can fill every trip persona, and anything you want to do here in Las Vegas, you can accomplish right here on the Las Vegas Strip, we feel. So some of the hotel partners and resorts you might be familiar with are those by MGM Resorts. So they have 13 different properties on the Las Vegas Strip. So you can definitely check out their websites as well as their content for COVID-19 openings. So when we do get the green light from the Nevada Gaming Commission. Here are the Caesars Entertainment properties that are also located on the Strip. The only one slightly off the Strip would be the Rio Hotel and Casino. Some other large groups of hotel partners we have are Station Casino. So this is what we call our local drive market hotels and casinos. Great properties ranging from your value or budget properties all the way to luxury. So here's an outline of where they're located throughout the Las Vegas metropolitan area. Another kind of local gaming company is Boyd Gaming, where they have some properties downtown, Main Street, California, and Fremont. And then here's a map of the properties as they are outlined throughout Las Vegas as well. All right, so speaking of downtown, many different experience and neighborhoods to have here, but this is kind of the history of where all of Las Vegas started. So one of my favorites that I like to point out is the Fremont East District. This is a whole shopping, dining, and bar area. So kind of where the locals go to hang out, have fun. So you have your chef-owned restaurants and just some fun, cool little unique bars. Very different from the scene on the Las Vegas Strip. You know, as you can see, you can kind of get a different feel and more neighborhood feel and walkability for downtown Las Vegas. A lot of new things coming up, so
So
definitely
have you
stay.
done the zip line over Fremont?
I have done the zip line over Fremont. Yes, yeah,
Oh,
it's called Slotzilla. Lots
yes.
of fun.
Okay. That's what we got to do in the fall.
Yeah, absolutely. And hopefully that'll be open very shortly. And I mentioned our extended destinations earlier. So this is includes Laughlin, Boulder City, and Mesquite, and just some other great things that you can do near and around Las Vegas. So from the outlet malls in Prim Valley, we have the new Prism Mall. We have golf resorts out in Mesquite, as well as a camel safari. Yes, there are actually exotic animals and camels on this, I guess, ranch. It's called the Camel Safari, and just something to do. And then Laughlin in our south, which is our river city. So again, here is a recap of where those destinations are located in proximity to Las Vegas. We have some exciting projects coming up in Las Vegas, Circa being the first new hotel in downtown in over 30 years, opening at the end of this year. And then we have Resorts World opening up on the Las Vegas Strip, kind of the north end across from the Las Vegas Convention Center expansion, as well as the Win and Encore, so kind of kitty corner to that. Here's a look at some of the images for Circa. As you can see, they have a great rooftop pool deck. Right below them is the Fremont Street Experience. So it's located right on Fremont Street and takes up an entire city block.
Wow.
Here's a look at that cool pool deck, which you can actually watch maybe some sporting events from that huge LED screen. And then on the strip, again, we have Resorts World. This is the former Stardust location. So if you're familiar with that property, this is being built as we speak and is planned to open in July of 2021. So just in about a year from now. And this is going to be a Hilton branded property. It's going to include 3 different brands: Hilton Hotels and Resorts, LXR, and Conrad. So very exciting development on the Las Vegas Strip, as well as the Strip's first infinity pool set to open. So other updates that we have, so we have the Sahara Hotel that was formerly the SLS Hotel and then was renamed again back to its former glory of the Sahara Las Vegas. They've done some great updates, which I'll be going over shortly. And then we also have the Hooters Hotel that converted to Oyo Las Vegas, located right behind the Tropicana and across from the MGM Grand on the south end of the Las Vegas Strip. And then we were very sad to see the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino leave us in February. However, they will be reopening towards the end of this year as a brand new Virgin Hotel. So brand new concept. It's also be a Hilton branded property. So look out for more information regarding Virgin Hotels in Las Vegas. I mentioned the Las Vegas Convention Center expansion. So this is what we call our LVCCD, or Convention Center District. It's an expansion of our existing convention center and will bring us right up to the Las Vegas Strip, essentially.
Wow. I didn't think it could get any bigger either.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we're adding
I
like
walked
nearly,
it. It
I
takes
think,
a couple
900.
days to walk.
Yeah, actually, the really exciting development with this is we are currently building an underground tunnel system in partnership with Elon Musk's Boring Company. So they're actually have dug 2 tunnels, and I believe the second tunnel is over halfway done now. They're finishing up the stations, and we're gonna have this whole electronic car, autonomous vehicle transit system down below the convention center, to take you from the far west end to the south end. So very cool.
Exciting. Yeah.
Very exciting. And if that is successful, they hope to bring that to the Las Vegas Strip as well in the airport. So kind of be our public transportation tunnel system. So again,
nice.
that's a project by the Boring Company. As the face of Las Vegas begins to change, sports have become a prime generator here. So we have the NHL's Vegas Golden Knights playing at T-Mobile Arena on the Strip. The Las Vegas Lights, a United Soccer League team that plays downtown at Cashman Field. The Las Vegas Aces is a WNBA team that plays right on the Strip at Mandalay Bay Event Center. And then we have the Aviators, a minor league baseball team franchise of the Oakland A's that plays out in Summerlin, or downtown Summerlin, at our new Las Vegas ballpark. Here's a look at the, and not to mention, forgive me, the Raiders that are coming next year. We also have some images from the Las Vegas Aces, again at Mandalay Bay Event Center. Here's a look at the Las Vegas ballpark. I wanted to make mention that there is an actual pool in the outfield. So you can
That's
actually
funny. I was
sit in the
just going to
water.
ask you.
Yeah, yeah, you can.
Is
What
that a
better way to do it in
pool?
Las Vegas than sitting in a pool sipping on a cocktail, right? There's a bar back there, there's lounge furniture, and there's also stools in the actual pool that you can just kind of
How
sit in
can you
and
go
watch the game.
wrong?
Really cool. And in the background there, you can see the downtown Summerlin Shopping Center. So that's an outdoor mall. Again, part of our phase 1 openings are the outdoor mall spaces as well. So right now, if you did happen to make your way to Las Vegas, there are some hotels and attractions that are opening up as we speak.
I have a question, Scott. Is there any
Absolutely.
anticipation about bringing in an MBA group?
Yes, that is definitely on the table. I think Vegas is a place where anything can happen. So stay tuned for that.
Okay, great.
So part of our sports teams and the NFL Raiders are coming, and they're going to be playing in our hometown airline Allegiant Stadium that is going to have a capacity of 65,000 seats. It's going to be a closed and domed stadium, however, with a retractable real grass field turf for the Raiders to play on. We're going to have an artificial turf for our UNLV football team to play on, and a view of the Las Vegas Strip. So as you can see where that flame is, those windows open up and you can actually have a view of the Las Vegas Strip. There's a huge LED TV panel on the outside of the stadium facing Mandalay Bay. So again, this is in proximity to Luxor, Mandalay Bay, right across the highway there from the Strip.
Yes, it was massive when we were there in October, so I'm excited to see it when we come back.
Yeah, it's coming along. Construction's coming along great. The roof is up. They actually painted it by now. This is an image from April 11th where the Thunderbirds flew over in support of our first responders and healthcare workers. But yeah, we're very excited to welcome this state-of-the-art, beautiful stadium to Las Vegas. And we look forward to welcoming your guests, you and your guests, I should say. If you're thinking of a game, if one of these hometown teams of yours are coming or your supporting teams are coming here, we'd love to see you on these weeks. So stay tuned for more developments again with the Raiders schedule.
And even if your
NFL
team
schedule.
isn't playing them, it's still going to be fun to go because it's Vegas.
Yes, absolutely. Another one of our sports arenas that opened a few years ago, the T-Mobile Arena, that is located right on the Strip between the New York and Park MGM Hotel. Besides traditional sports, we have esports that's very popular in Las Vegas. So the HyperX Esports Arena that opened at Luxor. This is a kind of a tournament-style gaming arena, but yet when there's not a tournament going on, guests of all ages are welcome in with arcade games, old video console games, food and beverage offerings as well, and then just live computer games that can be had using their software, and their equipment. So really cool for any of those e-gamers out there. Rematch and the Book at the Link Hotel. This is a new experience that opened up. So the Book is kind of a lounge feel sports book area. And then they also have this Rematch, which is the bar that's located attached, but located right on the Las Vegas Strip. So you can people watch from there, play with the interactive elements from the touch screens and kind of video screens behind the bar and such. So it's something to check out. And then at the Rio, again, just off the Las Vegas Strip is the Wall Restaurant and Esports Lounge. So kind of just, tap room and another gathering place for, people to do non-traditional gaming elements here in Las Vegas. So diving further into our hotel conversions, this is the former Monte Carlo. You're looking at Park MGM. They've completely updated the entire property, changing out all the restaurants as well as adding Eataly. So if you're familiar with Eataly, the Italian food market, that's concepts in New York, Chicago, Los Angeles. That is the main entrance to the casino from the Las Vegas Strip now. They also have the Park Theater, which is a 5,000-seat performing arts theater that is home to some headlining acts. And then I also want to make mention of On the Record, really cool nightlife experience, kind of indoor-outdoor karaoke rooms and such, hidden speakeasies, all within that complex and space there. So here's a look inside at the Park MGM. As you can see, it takes on a more botanical park-like feel throughout the entire property, as well as the lobby with kiosk check-ins, trying to make the check-ins a little less cumbersome, where you don't have to wait in line. You can also, contactless check-ins that MGM Resorts is unrolling. Their guest rooms are beautifully appointed, kind of to feel more like an actual apartment, you know, with the picture frames on the wall. There's not a stationary desk, so you have this table that you can use for both dining or workstation, and then banquet seating throughout all of the guest rooms there along the window. And then they have added Nomad. This is a partnership between Sidel Group and MGM Resorts, which is an elevated luxury experience that you can have right at the complex of Park MGM. So it takes up the top few floors of the hotel, and there is its own private entrance, valet, restaurant, lobby, pool, all part of Park MGM, but secluded kind of within its own space. So takes on a more, again, New York style apartment feel with hardwood floors, kind of unique designed rooms. Some of the rooms have tubs in it. So definitely cool to check out if you're a traveling and want to try something different and unique in Las Vegas.
For sure. I try to stay in a different hotel when I come, and you're making the choices hard. There's so many new options and upgraded
It really is. Yeah, they have so much to offer. And we have everything to offer from budget to luxury. So I wanted to shout out to the Waldorf Astoria, as this was the former Mandarin Oriental Hotel. So it's a luxury non-gaming property right at the heart and center of the Las Vegas Strip. So again, if you're not into the whole Las Vegas casino experience, this is a property that is just a standalone hotel, but has magnificent views of the Strip. If you're into all the dining and entertainment, you're steps away from it. They have a 5-star restaurant right on property there as well, called Twist.
Beautiful.
As I keep going into the theme of renovations, here's a look at the Palace Tower at Caesar's Palace. So they've updated all of these rooms. I believe they just have one tower left to update, but the Palace Tower is actually great for families. It's the one nearest to the pool, or for business travelers because it's right next to the convention center as well. So great option when staying at Caesar's Palace. Right across the street at Flamingo, they've updated a couple of their towers at this point, but these rooms from the hallways, elevators look fantastic. They also incorporated some bunk bed room suite and suite types as well. So for families, for bachelorette parties, people wanting to hang out and really have a fun friend Vegas experience, take a look at some of these bunk bed options.
Great idea.
There at Flamingo.
Definitely a great idea.
Yeah. And then Planet Hollywood right next door, or sorry, across the street a little ways from Paris and Bally's, is their updated room. So they've updated all of their guest rooms to this new room type.
And we were there.
And then Harrah's also underwent a major renovation, updating all of their guest rooms and suites. And they are located right next to the new Caesars Forum, a new convention center space that they've built. So they've really updated this entire property.
Wow.
I mentioned Bally's earlier. This is one of the greatest values you could find per square foot. The rooms are very large, and again, it's right at the heart and center of Las Vegas Strip. So something definitely to consider. Here's a look at some of their views as well as their suite products that they have to offer. And then the Cosmopolitan finished their renovations at the end of 2018. They've updated all their guest rooms, added some new food concepts, one in particular being Block 16, which is an urban food hall where they've taken these food concepts from all over the country, whether it's from Seattle, New Orleans, Nashville, New York City. And then they also incorporated a speakeasy called Ghost Donkey. It's a tequila mezcal bar that is located in the back of this. So you have to find the door with the donkey on it. So just pointer there. And then the barbershop, really cool. I'll go into that a little bit later, but that is a speakeasy in the casino floor. And then Red Plate being their Cantonese new restaurant that they've opened on property. Here's a look inside at the updated and renovated suites. If anyone was familiar with the Cosmopolitan before, this is the only hotel on the Las Vegas Strip that has terraces or balconies. And also they used to have kitchenettes, but they actually, with this renovation, removed the kitchenettes as to make more living and, living space for the travelers and guests. The Palms, located just to the west of the center Las Vegas Strip, also did a complete renovation, completely rebranding all of their restaurants, casino space. Their guest rooms took on great new appointments. They still do have their fun theme suites. So whether you want to stay in a Barbie suite, or the Hardwood Suite, which is a basketball themed suite, or even the Kingpin Suite. That one goes for $100,000 a night. However, it does come with a $10,000 food and beverage credit as well. So you can enjoy at some of the great restaurants.
Makes it worth it.
Yeah. There you go. At least you know you won't go hungry. Here's a look at some of their restaurants and the casino floor as well. So again, they completely renovated and updated its entire space. And they also have one of the most expansive views of the Las Vegas Strip from Apex Social Club. This is the former Ghost Bar Lounge atop the Palms Tower. And then one of their sister properties, Station Casinos, Palace Station, located in between downtown and the Las Vegas Strip, is Palace Station. They've updated their casino, they've added a pool, they've added a Cinnabar cinema complex, as well as some new restaurants and eateries throughout. So almost like a brand new property there as well. The Westin Las Vegas did something kind of unique. This is located right behind the Flamingo Hotel, so just slightly off the Strip, a quick 5-minute walk, but they've actually removed their casino. So they've added a new restaurant concept, added some new meeting space, and then updated their suite products, and then taken a look at their traditional Westin rooms. So this, again, a non-gaming, fully branded property that's located right near the heart and center of the Las Vegas Strip. Taking a look inside the former SLS, or Sahara Hotel, this is the their brand new guest room. It was the former Story Tower, which I believe is now the, oh goodness, I always forget. The Mara Tower, no, or the Blanca Tower, forgive me. It's the Blanca Tower. And then here's a look at their Mara Tower, this is formerly known as the World Tower. And then their guest rooms in their luxury Alexandria Tower as well. This, if anyone was familiar, this was the tower that was formerly the W Las Vegas. They have also completely renovated all of their public spaces, really warming the place up, brightening up, using fine, great appointments. So some of these lounges are just absolutely stunning. So they did a great job at that North Strip property, so Sahara Las Vegas. Oyo Las Vegas, here's a look inside. Again, this is the former Hooters Hotel. You can see from that window the close proximity to the Las Vegas Strip. And then just a look inside some of their suite offerings and public spaces there. That bar on top opens right up to the pool deck. So yeah, another property that's located just steps away from the South Las Vegas Strip. And then on the north end, right across kitty corner from the Sahara Las Vegas, is a Strat, or formerly the Stratosphere Hotel and Casino. So they've completely rebranded and updated as well. Here's a look inside their guest rooms. So they've done a great job with renovating all the guest rooms, the different room types they have and categories, as you can see. And then a new sports bar, their fitness center, the casino floor, and then also renovated the restaurants and bars atop the Stratosphere. So great views of the Las Vegas Strip from the Sky Pod Tower. Moving back downtown, here's a look inside the El Cortez Casino. These are a look at the tower rooms that they have there. So I think they did such a unique, great job with designing these rooms, the bathrooms, takes on a very modern kind of look and feel. So definitely something worthwhile and to think of when going downtown. Another property downtown is the Downtowner Motel. So this part of the downtown project, they kind of took this old motel, refashioned it, kind of for the millennial hipsters, if you know, who don't want to stay in a traditional hotel setting, with putting greens out in the courtyard. There's also a bar there. So, you know, just fun little atmosphere, just steps away from Fremont Street experience. Also steps away, I mentioned the Fremont East District. So this is a look inside one of their bars called Inspire. It's a bar, lounge, and nightclub. There's also a theater production for performing arts as well. So whether you're enjoying the ground level bar, the rooftop bar and deck, or the theater space. At the Binion's Casino, Binion's Hotel and Casino, forgive me, they have Whiskey Liquor Up Saloon that just opened up there. So dining and bar experience right across from the Four Queens Hotel. And then just a block away from the East Fremont Street District is the Downtown Container Park. So this is a fun entertainment, shopping, dining complex that is home to a center green, playground. There's a big tree house and slides that are there, as well as entertainment. As you can see, there's a barbecue restaurant, there's wine bars, there's different type of bars, hot dogs, and small boutique businesses that have their startup here in downtown Las Vegas. So really cool complex. Businesses are changing out frequently. As part of their rent and lease agreement. If they expand their business, they're to expand in downtown Las Vegas to help enhance the community down there. The Viva Vision downtown, the Fremont Street experience, also saw major upgrades. So they refaceted all of these former LCD light panels with LED lights. So it's very bright. It can now be seen during the day. And there is a zip line that now goes down the middle called Slotzilla, as Kelly mentioned earlier. All right, and then Area 15, this is a new multi-use space that was set to open this spring. So I'm assuming they will be opening shortly once we resume business operations in Las Vegas, but it's located just across the freeway from the north end of the Las Vegas Strip. And again, this will be kind of a fun complex that has many different art installations, different kind of unique shop ideas, and just kind of a gathering place for the mind. So the artsy mind folk, if you will. So many different attractions will be found throughout this space. And I'm sure it'll change over the time as well. So again, Area 15, something new to look out when you're traveling to Las Vegas. And then something else new on the Las Vegas Strip is Flylink. So this opened last November and is goes right down. It's 10 zip lines that go right down from Las Vegas Boulevard to the high roller wheel. So what I like to do is actually start on the Las Vegas Strip. You start at the Link Hotel, go upstairs to the zip line, and you go directly into the wheelhouse of the high roller wheel. So you buy a dual ticket, one for Flylink and one for the high roller. Fly on down, and then you don't have to walk, and you just you don't have to walk down this corridor, and then you just walk back and check out all the restaurants and shops along the way. There's
nice.
also an In-N-Out Burger located down there as well.
We saw that.
we have entertainment for everyone. So these are some of the shows you might be a little more familiar with, but I wanted to point out some of the newer entertainers on the Las Vegas Strip. So we have Extravaganza, kind of a circus-like variety act show at Bally's. Friends, the musical parody, is exactly that, a parody on the hit TV show Friends. That's going to be playing at Paris. Atomic Saloon Show, very popular reviews and hysterical, that opened at the Venetian Palazzo Grand Canal Shops. And that is by the creators of Spiegel World or Absinthe, if you may be familiar with that show that's at Caesar's Palace. They also opened Opium at the Cosmopolitan. So these take on a unique adult-themed variety act show that's hysterical, but yet has a good sense of raunch. And it's, you know, I do perceive with caution there, but you may find it completely hysterical. Celestia is a tent circus show that's at the Stratosphere. Tenors of Rock at Harrah's. And then Hans Kloth, the world's fastest musician, opened at Excalibur. And then Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club that sees different variety acts coming in, or comedians coming in, right there on the Link Promenade where that Flylink is located. If you're looking for something a little more classical, we have our Performing Arts Center called the Smith Center downtown. It's a beautiful Art Deco designed venue that is home to classical music acts, ballet, as well as our traveling Broadway series that comes to Las Vegas. So again, something unique and different to check out if you're looking for show ideas here in Las Vegas. And this is located downtown. Back on the Strip at Planet Hollywood, we have the Zappos Theater. Shania Twain, Pitbull, Gwen Stefani will probably be leaving us. She was set to end her final shows this month. Christina Aguilera will return, as well as Kelly Clarkson's Invincible is also postponed as well. So, but stay tuned for those. Again, those are at Planet Hollywood, right on the Las Vegas Strip. And then at the Coliseum of Caesar's Palace, Reba Brooks and Dunn is going strong. We saw the return of Rod Stewart. And the new additions, Keith Urban and Sting, to their performing lineup. So very excited to welcome those new artists. I think everyone knows that Las Vegas has a world-class shopping, and we have something for everyone, from your top-of-the-line Crystal's boutique shops to our multiple different premium outlets. I just want to make mention that the outlets down in Prim that were called the Las Vegas Fashion Outlets actually is rebranded now as Prism. And as you can see, these are some images from inside. They've completely redesigned it, kind of artsy street graffiti art type design and feel. So if you're driving between California and Las Vegas, definitely something worth checking out there. Dining options are endless, and I could spend hours talking about my favorite topic.
I knew we were friends for a reason.
Exactly, Kelly. So when you come, let's definitely try some of these. So we have everything from our 5-star Michelin rated restaurants, celebrity chefs that you're familiar with, I'm sure the likes of Gordon Ramsay, who has 5 different concepts here in Las Vegas, Giada, many different ones, Jose Andres throughout Las Vegas. We have some great local chefs as well, so you can find their concepts on the strip, off the strip, or even downtown Las Vegas. Whether you're doing private dining events for as you know, for a small intimate group with a chef's table of 12, or food tours we have that are very popular. We have downtown food tours, brunch tours, and you know, they see some of the top restaurants that, you know, like are at the major strip resorts. And then there's also other food tours that do just you know, kind of quick serve fish and chips type places, or, you know, and take you to those little hidden gems that we have throughout. So definitely look into the options of food tours. I always recommend doing those in the beginning of your trip so you get an idea of what's around. And then I know the return of buffets might be a little different for the time being, but we did have some all-day buffet passes that were available as well. So keep an eye out for those in the future. Some new dining concepts, Mayfair Supper Club. This is entertainment and dining in one. As the evening ramps up, so does the entertainment. So there's a stage in the center where you might have a piano player, then you might, a singer will come out, crooners, as well as entertainers that walk out throughout the dining floor. You'll see people dancing as the night ramps up. Again, the entertainment does as well, kind of turns into an after dark spot, as well as they do a jazz Sundays as well. So you have that at the Bellagio and the fountains right there as the main view and attraction right outside the windows. Some other dining concepts that are very popular, Catch at Aria, again, kind of whimsical design throughout. So Instagram worthy from the time you enter to your food presentation as well as in the dining room. Another cool lounge that's Instagram worthy is and very popular, Vanderpump Cocktail Garden at Caesar's Palace. It's located right outside of the Coliseum. So if someone's gonna go take in a show, I recommend maybe stopping in there for a craft cocktail or two. Electra at the Venetian Palazzo, great craft cocktails right in the center of the casino, as well as this cool one called Juniper at the Park MGM. The cool thing about this one is they have like unique glassware to complement their craft cocktail offerings there.
I love that. That's great.
Yeah, you can actually sip out of the bird's tail. I mentioned the barbershop earlier at part of the Cosmopolitan's new lineup. So like I said, it's an actual working barbershop that you can actually go through the janitor's door and enter this beautiful lounge and speakeasy there. So definitely something worth checking out. And then Ghost Donkey, here's that door that you need to look for, that tequila mezcal bar. They do a great, they have a full bar, however, check out the nachos as well. They do some, my favorite, which is the truffle nachos.
Ooh.
Yeah. I know we could eat our way through Las Vegas every day.
I usually do.
The Mob Museum downtown, again, the history of the mob throughout the United States. We're very blessed to have this great interactive museum here in downtown Las Vegas. They incorporated the underground, which is really cool speakeasy and distillery concept. So you can, or a working distillery it is, but the concept is where you can actually gain access with your museum ticket. However, you can go around the back side, and if you go on their Instagram handle, Mob Museum _ the underground, you can find their weekly passcode for entry to that. So you don't have to purchase a ticket to enter the speakeasy. So definitely something worth checking out. And my little hidden tip is if you see the large, I think it's a large mirror on the wall. Geez, I've been through it a bunch of times, can't remember what it is, but you see a large frame or mirror door, that opens up to a small little room there as well that you can have a seat in. And also downtown is the Neon Museum. So this is where all the historic Las Vegas signs kind of go to rest. There is 2 exhibits in addition to the walking tour that you can take, and you can do a self-guided walking tour during the day or a guided tour in the evening. But they incorporated a new exhibit called Brilliant, where they've taken these signs and brought them back to life with a visual light display. where they digitally light map and bring them back to life with video and sound. So definitely something worth checking out, and it truly is brilliant. And then Tim Burton also has done his own neon light installation. So this is kind of Tim Burton's vision of neon, and something to check out. And hopefully the exhibit will still open. The Neon Museum is actually opening up on May 22nd. So we are so glad to welcome them back to operations. Getting around Las Vegas made a little easier with Google Pay on the Las Vegas monorail. The monorail goes all the way from the south end to MGM Grand to the north strip of Sahara, Las Vegas. And if you want to get around Las Vegas in other ways, you can zip line in Boulder City through the canyon. You can take Rail Explorers, which is great fun for the whole family, where you actually pedal down an old rail track and then they put you on the train on the way back and pull you back. So it's actually kind of more of a downslope experience. Again, all ages can enjoy this. Off-road experiences are national parks nearby. Again, we have something to offer everyone in the Las Vegas area. And then action adventure, whether you want to get in a NASCAR, Lamborghini, Ferrari, take some thrills atop the Stratosphere Skypod, or have some fun on the ground with Dig This, one of my favorite activities, and open to all ages from 3 on up. You can get in a real life excavator, bulldozer, smash a car, or just have some fun digging up the earth. And they teach you some cool tricks to do as well with these equipment, heavy machinery. On the slopes, so we have Mount Charleston just opened a new ski lodge, and this Hillside Lodge is at the Lee Canyon. So it's a new 10,000 square foot facility. We are glad to welcome to our slopes here in Las Vegas in the winter. Oh, forgive me. And then if that excitement and thrills aren't quite your scene, again, you can rest and relax with our recreation and wellness options, such as our world-class spas, golf courses, taking Top Golf right at the MGM Grand Strip Resort. And then, you know, whether it's the beach at Mandalay Bay or swimming out at Lake Mead or Lake Las Vegas, again, you can kind of rest and relax in any way you'd like. And then last but not least, romance and weddings. Everyone wants to get married in Las Vegas, whether it's a bachelor, bachelorette party, a vow renewal. People just love the ease and availability of our easy laws to, you know, you just need a simple Clark County license. They're open till 2 a.m. so you can do it in the middle of the night if you'd like. We have our drive-up weddings. We have more structured weddings, and then, you know, backdrops for all of your photos as well. So without further ado, I just want to thank you for taking the time to join us today. Kelli, Amy, when are we going to see you in Las Vegas?
I'm coming as soon as I can, and I don't think you helped my travel bug that's wanting to get out right now. Want to go today, but we're glad to see your opening, and I appreciate you going through all this information because there is so much, and I think you did a great job explaining, and I try to tell people you can eat and drink your way around Las Vegas and you don't have to gamble because there's so many shows to see and there's so many outdoor and other activities outside of just the gaming. And definitely if you're into the casinos, it's great to go, but I appreciate you going through all that other information as well today.
I like it too. I can't wait to go out there. I'd love to bring the whole family. But I've got 2 teenagers, so let's see how that goes too.
Yeah, that's a little rough for them. I was 18 and 20 when I first came to Vegas, and that was not fun, I have to admit.
So.
Yeah, one of them will be 21, but not the other 2.
There are so many activities for them to take part in, though. But yeah, they just can't gamble. That's the sad part.
It looks like it looks like Vegas has really tried to market more to families in more recent times with all of the different shows and different activities. I love the railways thing. I think that would be an amazing fun thing to do with the kids. And I really like what you guys have done. I have a question though. It's probably a really silly question, but I'm going to ask it anyway. So the signs, where the signs kind of go, is that where, did Vegas Vacation do kind of a setting there? Because I remember Chevy Chase's, mock daughter was standing on one of these signs and dancing, and all the signs were lit up. So I was just wondering if that was where it was shot.
The Neon Museum is fairly new. So, I mean, well, we did have that boneyard that was there for a while
Mhm.
now, so I'm not sure if it was the same setup that was in the movie that you're referring to, but yeah, so that is literally where these signs go. Even the Hard Rock guitar is there now as well. That thing
Oh,
is
that would be
massive.
very exciting to see. I think it would be fun.
A lot
Yeah.
of history for sure.
Oh yeah.
So
Lots and lots of history. So again, take the guided tour. They'll give you so much more information than you ever knew you wanted to know.
well, thank you again for taking the time to go through all this information with us. I appreciate it. And I know we do get a lot of questions about Vegas and when it's going to open. And so it's exciting to see it coming back and getting ready to have everyone back. And
Well,
you know,
believe me,
all
Kelly,
kinds of
you'll be the
exciting-
first to know when we open or when we announce that opening of the casino. So again, it won't look like the Vegas immediately that you're used to. However, you know, we do plan a phased reopening and we'll see some great things come out of it. So again, our partners have come up with great plans to keep both our associates and travelers alike safe. So.
Great.
That's
Thank you
wonderful.
again.
Thank you. Thank you, Scott.
Thank you.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day. Thank you.